Hey everyone, and welcome back to the X-Ring. On today's episode, we're going to take a deep dive into the new Garmin L60i, so stick around. All right, so before we get into it, I want to talk about my history with Garmin. Guys, I've been using the Garmin products for over 36 years now. You guys know that I had a big background in overlanding with motorcycles and vehicles, and we always used nothing but Garmin units. Everything from the older GPS 3 units for marine, for aviation, they've always been my go-to. But you guys might recognize them from the Zeros, from the C1 and the C2. Guys, this revolutionized the shooting industry for having a quick portable chronograph that you could take anywhere. You could travel with it in any bag instead of a big lab radar, magneto speed, or anything else. So Garmin has really come onto the forefront with chronographs and shooting. Now guys, as far as the watches go, you know, I've been using the watches, the Garmin Tactics for, geez, I don't know how long now, but I even started with the Phoenix before then, back in 2015. So guys, the integration they've got with everything from their watches to their navigation unit, it's all seamless, especially when you use their Explore app or their Connect app. All right, so the Garmin L60 is the most advanced monocular on the market today. Guys, this is a 7-32, so it's a 7 power, and while it's not a binocular, it is chock full of features that you will not find anywhere else. Now, before you guys start commenting that, hey, there's GPS coordinates that are available on units like the Terrapin from Vectronics, Safran, and while there's been military units that are upwards of $20,000 to $100,000, and I've used those units, those are pretty impressive. However, this L60 is a commercial unit that's available for $2,500. And guys, what this allows you to do is do more than just laze targets. So while I've been carrying the monoculars as a backup to my binos, nothing has the GPS integration that the L60 has. One of the things that they started with was a great platform, something that's really rugged. It does have a little bit of weight to it. It's a little heavier than most of your monoculars, coming in at about 14 ounces, so just under the pound, but you can have it as a backup on your bino pack. What it also has in it is full applied ballistics integration. So it can do all of your shooting solutions, you can get your wind holds, and it works perfectly with the AB Quantum app. The integration is seamless. But also with Garmin Share, it will also work with your watch. It will send that information to your watch, whether it's a saved location or anything else. And for you guys that say, hey, $2,500 is a lot of money, I get it. But for those that spend a lot of time in wilderness areas or places like that, or if you're hunting, whether you're an archer, there's an archer setting in here for archery that has the angles, it has the distance, it will show you your angle of entry for that shot, it'll show you your maximum ordinate that's in here, as well as applied ballistics. But one of the most unique things about this is the fact that if you laze something beyond the ability of the laser. You know, a lot of these binocular companies come out and say they can range 5,000 yards, and you go to hit something and it's only good out to about 2,000 yards. This has the ability to drop a GPS coordinate as far as you want. Guys, I've been able to drop pins on objects out to 12 miles or even further. So like on that mountain range back there, that one's over 2 miles, just the close one here. And so I was able to hit that without any problem, get a pin location, and if I wanted to navigate to it, let's say it had a fire tower on it or something, it has the ability to guide you into that location. Or with Garmin Share, you could send it straight to your watch and you can navigate to it. Now, for someone that's a hunter, you could actually mark a down location or a camp or something like that, and it will help you navigate to it even in the dark. It is chock full of settings. Guys, it does have a USB-C integration on the front. Has a really easy to use interface. You have 3 buttons on the top and it works extremely well. One is like a D-pad that works as a 4-way toggle, and then the other one is going to be a back feature, and the other one is your laze feature. It's powered by 2 AAA batteries, and the battery life is actually good on it. Now, guys, this isn't something that was just sent to me. The guys over at Garmin sent this to me over 5 months ago. I've had it with me in New Zealand. I did take it on the hunt there, and I had it as a backup unit because I wasn't getting lost out there or needed to mark any locations. The other thing that the unit has is full color mapping. Guys, it will do full color mapping no matter where you're at, and you can zoom in, you can zoom out, and you can see all of your marked pin locations and drop icons for whatever it is you need. So while this isn't going to be for everybody, this is not going to be for your casual shooter or competitive, this is going to be for someone that is going off location, off grid, and they need something that has that GPS marking location. And guys, I think you're going to see more coming from Garmin here in the near future. I wouldn't be surprised if this doesn't morph into something that you're going to see in binocular tech, where you're going to be able to see all of these features encompassed in a binocular. That would be amazing. It really would be, especially with the applied ballistics integration. So that's what I've got to say about the Garmin. Now, as far as negatives, I will say the price point is a little steep. When you can get a lot of your best laser rangefinders that are monoculars for that $500 or less, or up to about $1,000 price point, whether you're looking at Leicas or some of the other ones, or even Vortex, it is an expensive unit, but it's a durable unit that has a lot of features on it. As far as negatives, there were a couple times where I forgot to turn the unit off, and it did start depleting the battery a little faster than I had anticipated. Now, while AAAs are available anywhere in the world, it is one of those things that was a little more aggravating. I understand why they didn't want it to turn off, but I think that the timeout time is a little bit too long. Now, you can turn the screen off after about 15 seconds or 10 seconds or 5 seconds, whichever you choose within the menu, but the menu is extremely usable, very easy to learn, and there's not a huge learning curve with this. I like how you can change and do everything on board, everything from calibrate muzzle velocity to cal DSF, so all of that is important for your long range hunter. Now, the other thing that I don't like about it, it seems like every single time that I've turned it on, I do have to calibrate the compass. Now, it is very simple to do. It is literally rotate it on the end, rotate it on axis, and rotate it away from you. Once you do that, it's calibrated. It takes about 10 seconds or less to do, so at least they've made that feature good, and I think they do that so that they have a good location. Guys, I have nothing but good things to say about Garmin. I've been using those products and swear by those products on my life, and as a matter of fact, a little bit of back history, I was using an aviation unit years and years ago, and it was part of a guided thing, and I was the guide, and it was a lawsuit. And because of the data that we had in here that recorded speed and location, we were able to negate that lawsuit because some claims were made about speeds and things like that, which were completely unfounded. So I'm a huge supporter of the Garmin products, and I think that's why you see them a lot on the channel. Hope you guys enjoyed it, enjoyed the review of the Garmin L60i. You guys take care and have a good one.